To receive a report from Councillor and Country and the Chairman of their findings on the current standing orders as resolved at the GP and Finance Committee meeting of the 15th of July. Now, I'd like to lump that together with 14 because of work commitments for myself and because of illness with Councillor and Country, who's also on the Financial Regulation Subcommittee. Neither of these meetings have taken place. So I do feel that they have to be put back and we can have a meeting in the next 2 weeks. Right? And you're on that as well. So we need to agree to have a meeting this month so we can bring it to Council in December.
Thursday night? Resource centre?
I can't do it this week, but I can do it sometime next week or the week after.
Thursday night, resource centre?
Not this week.
No, next Thursday. This Thursday, a week Thursday.
Okay.
Resource centre?
Yeah.
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
That's not this Thursday, it's a week Thursday.
Okay, so Council are happy with that if we park those two until those committee meetings have taken place? Right, thank you.
Top me of it. Thursday the 13th.
Thursday the 13th.
Good news, Chair, about break protocol. Madam Clerk, can we use the resource centre on Thursday night?
Yeah, well, we'll need you there, but we can also have it, if you can't have it there, we can have it in the council office.
Well, I know
I don't think the location's a problem.
we just have to be clear to the residents where it's going to take place, so if they want to come, they can come, don't they? It's a subcommittee, so notice has to go up 3 days prior.
No, not for
Yeah,
that. It's
subcommittees.
something that we...
Call it a working party.
It's just a working party, isn't it? We don't... That's something
No.
we resort to do amongst ourselves. And then we bring it to council then.
Okay.
Alright? Right, 15. Children's play area, BMX and skate park. 15A is to approve decisions recommended at the Environmental Committee meeting of the 21st of October. These recommendations were made from a recent inspection report of the children's play area on minute 303 from that date. So the recommendations were, have you got them in front of you? No, sit down. The recommendations from the 21st of October. Green paper.
Four recommendations.
I'd like to propose that we accept those recommendations.
So have you all got access to those? 303 under the Environmental Committee minutes of the 21st of October. Yeah? So can we approve those? Yeah? Okay?
I'm sure we've written all that, did we not?
Yeah.
This isn't right. That wasn't what we resolved. We resolved to instruct Clements Playground Management to do an analysis of the state of the equipment that can be repaired, that cannot be repaired, so that we can repair that can be made safe, and then get them to replace that needs replacing.
That's the report you had.
That's everything we made safe.
No, the report we had was a list of things that were wrong. It wasn't a list of how much it could cost to repair or whether it was repairable. Some of the problems may not be, some of the kit may be beyond repair. He didn't say that. He gave no judgment as to the quality state of the equipment. And that's what
Well,
I thought we would ask.
that will come out in any report he does, won't it? And any repairs that he carries out. If he can't carry out repair, he will say he can't carry out repair.
Okay, I'm torn to his point of bringing anything up. But that isn't what we asked him to do. We asked him to take over the ongoing maintenance of the playgrounds as well. We outsourced a lot. We're no good at it, we can't do it, we've failed. So we're getting him to do it.
Yes.
Lock, stock and barrel.
But our staff to do a weekly inspection, aren't they? For safety.
That's what was discussed. And apologies to that committee on what
Yeah, and
happened.
that will come up under 15B.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm supposed to know that.
Yeah. So we're resolving that we're happy with those resolutions from 303.
The only question I've got, Mr. Chair, is from the residents, when is it going to get opened? Okay, because as far as they're concerned, there's a play area, they get children upset, they won't take over.
Councillor West, can I just stop you there? Can we just approve or disapprove of those resolutions from 303? And then we'll come on to that in the next agenda item, 15B. Okay, so are we approving those 4 conditions?
Yes.
Right, okay, thank you. Right, 15B opens up the floodgate. The Chairman will give an update report to discuss a way forward. Well, basically, I'll hand over to the clerk here to give an update report on what's happened since the last meeting, and then the council can decide on the way forward from the issues that have happened. Okay? So if you'd like to state, Elsie, what's actually happened since the Environmental Committee meeting.
Derek Clements came over and met with Andrew last Wednesday afternoon, and they went round and with his report that everybody had at the meeting on the 1st of October, and he spoke with Andrew and went through things that Andrew can repair. This week he is sending one of his people over to deal with the finger entrapment at the top of the climbing wall, which is the small activity climber in the children's playground. He had that as high risk, and as soon as this gentleman puts that right, and our Andrew can't do that because he can't undo the play equipment, and he's not qualified to touch it anyway. And as soon as Billy does that, Derek Clements recommends that with the other jobs he's gone through with Andrew, the play and the open. There's only one high risk in there, and that's one reason for closing it. In the open area, the litter bin Andrew's removed this week, and the fun box was removed on the 22nd of October. So all the high risk stuff has been removed. Andrew has dealt with extra bark around some of the play areas where Derek has recommended it. And he is going to send in a quotation. He meant to do that yesterday and sent in the wrong report, so we haven't got a quotation for the cost of the work. He will do the bin that needs replacing on balance. And Andrew has done the other repair work.
So we might be open in a few days. It might be open within a few days.
You know when the work's going to be done,
I
isn't
think
it?
Billy may be doing it the activity plan this week.
That is good.
So all the high risk stuff will be there. So there's no reason to
So-
leave the play area closed.
On the basis of what's been said, are you happy as a council that once this work has been completed, the clerk can sign that off and then we can open the play area?
Can we make this photograph, Mr. Chair, so then when he comes back and turns around and says, this has happened or that's happened, we can turn around and say, on the day that we opened it, every piece of kit is photographed, and here it is in a file, okay, to turn around and say that all medium and high risk, because you can never completely eliminate the risk, are done to make sure that we have a continuation of service, basically, so we know that this is how the world starts.
We'll get the groundsman to do that, Councillor Ross.
Okay.
Okay, Councillor Holland.
There's no need. We have a consultant working for us now that's signed it off this summer.
When the activity.
So we will get,
work is done.
what's his name, Mr.
Derek Clements.
Derek Clements.
Derek Clements. He'll provide us with a certificate of playground worthiness, whatever, airworthiness. But we get him to sign off that it's safe.
But as you're the chairman of Environmental Day, we'll do it anyway.
You know I should be on that one.
But you're glad you chose that one, aren't you?
No, I'll actually do it.
Okay, so are we agreed with that? We can, right, okay, so the other issue really is what the council want investigation into the whole episode as to what's happened with the play centre And if they do, can we make a decision tonight as to how we proceed with that?
I thought we decided we will.
Well, this is, well, yeah, we did. That was spoken about, but it wasn't an agenda item at the time. So that's why it's an opportunity now to make it official.
Yeah, I think we must. But before we move on, just so I'm clear in my mind, we are outsourcing the health and safety checks at that playground to Derek Clements.
He's doing monthly checks.
Yeah.
Andrew will still do the weekly.
So Andrew can do the.
He said the monthly was quite sufficient.
Brilliant. So every month he's going to sign something that says our playground's safe.
Yeah.
Can that report always come to council?
Yep.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, no, regardless of whether there's an issue about it, I want that report to come to council every time, because when we have something, an issue on something,
It'll
we
come
get
to the
reports.
environmental committee meeting.
Yeah, whenever we get reports when there's an issue on something. When there's not an issue, we don't get reports. So I'm asking for the report every month just to come straightforward
Okay.
to...
Yes, David, yeah.
I've asked him for his report to coincide with the meetings.
Okay. Councillor Orban.
The club and Amberwell Buckler training, how long do those qualifications last for?
Continue.
Are they renewed or there's no refresher training that you do?
The council wants us to go for a refresher, then we will. When the training is offered.
I propose that we do that, to get a refresher on those qualifications.
No reason why not, but don't forget we
We're
have
only
outsourced the
trying to do
responsibility.
visual checks.
But they are still being done once a week.
Yeah, no, there's no reason why not. It's not our problem now.
Well, you're proposing it. I'll
Okay,
second.
so we'll make inquiries as to when there's another course coming up and the cost of it. Okay, and then refer that back. Yeah.
Mr Chair, I also propose that 2 councillors also be trained at that meeting. In terms of number of councillors should also be trained, because
Okay,
we need proactive councillors.
No, it's been outsourced.
David, Councillor West,
We
Councillor
take-
West, Councillor
Outsourced,
West,
Chair.
Councillor West, you're volunteering to be trained,
Yes?
right? And the vice chair, who's the vice chair? Councillor Frost. Okay.
I think it might be prudent to wait next year when the elections are in, because we've got no idea at this stage who will be elected or not.
No, but they're currently the chair and vice chair. So if they wish to have any training that's been offered,
But as I agree with Councillor Holloway, we're outsourcing it to a.
there's not really any need, but if you feel that you...
We can be the ones who get the...
No need,
briefing.
Chair.
I can't see.
Mr Chair,
Councillor
Sorry,
West,
Mr. Chair.
would you like to have the training?
yeah, point of order, Mr Chair, okay, the barracking, okay, I'll address it to the Chair, okay. We've had all the grief put up with when the things have gone wrong, so we should be trained on how.
Councillor West, that's fine. We'll put your name for it. Okay. Right.
Sorry,
I
apologies.
can state it's Councillor Cullen that's vice chair of the environment, not Councillor Foster.
Councillor Clapham, would you like to train?
Well, if we're outsourcing it, I'd rather not spend money on training.
Very good.
Hey.
It's all right, Councillor West, you still have the training.
No, I don't care about that, what I'm saying is, we've had the grief we've had been addressed to councillors, because councillors haven't actually...
No, that's fine. Don't worry, if you
We're
feel
told we're not
vulnerable,
being
if you feel
proactive.
vulnerable, we can have the training, okay?
Yeah.
Right, so the second point of that is, so the way forward is we're going to set up a working party to look at what's happened here, the issues that have occurred, the timescales, that sort of stuff.
Well,
If we do, who's going to be on it?
Mr Chair, that comes under the staff.
We have to go back to actually, and I am going to make a real valid point here, we will go back to my statement that I issued at the last environmental meeting. Under health and safety and the investigations that have been conducted through this council, we have to be seen to be doing exactly the same and treating all staff fairly and equally.
Okay,
And I will adamantly grind in on that.
okay, so who wants to be on that working party?
That's a staff one. It comes under the staff committee. That's why you've got a staff committee now.
It's a working party to look at the issues that have happened with the play centre, with play area and the field. Who wants to help it? Who wants to investigate that?
Julie agreed that last time.
It was agreed and I was proposed and
And it
it
will be done in consultation with the clerk, because obviously the clerk has their own input.
Well, has the position changed since the, sorry, hello?
No, the position,
So, can I have a statement and a clarification from the chair that all staff in Arlesey Town Council, employed by Arlesey Town Council, are treated fairly and equally the same? May I have a statement from the chair, please?
I've got no issues with what you're saying. Absolutely none. And that's why I'm saying that if council wish to have an investigation as to what's happened with the issues in the play area, then that's fine. We just need to decide on who's going to be on that panel to look at that.
Well, the initial investigation was I think you say, Tuesday.
So,
Julie, like the last one.
If you actually follow the National Association of Local Councils guidelines, they will tell you that you do not have a working party. You have one person do the investigation who then brings it to a panel for them to decide. That is the way investigations are carried out by employment law.
I stand to be corrected then, Councillor in contrary. So are you volunteering yourself to conduct it?
Are you well enough?
Probably will be, yes.
Are those in favour of Julie doing it? I'll put it forward. How would you?
Yeah, she's well enough.
Okay. That's fine, it's carried. Moving on, S106 contributions. To consider completing an application for S106 money towards the Children's Play Area project. Right, Councillor West?
Yeah, we're going to look at, the clerk has looked up some stuff around about some DDA play equipment, which would therefore enable us to spend sort of section 106. Bearing in mind that somebody in Central Gate is also trying to earmark this section 106 money. And the clerk has looked at a roundabout which could go in the play area, which is DDA friendly and also could be used by other children. The other thing I would ask is, because we're doing a section 106, because I believe we're going to part fund it, can we apply for lottery funding at the same time?
Sorry, I can't print any off today, I've got